Welcome, football fans. This is Red Wolf Sports Media, bringing you a Suffolk PAL championship game. Today, we're going to be watching the Sergeants Division of the 11-year-old programs. We've got the Sound Sharks facing off against Deer Park. Deer Park is the home field. For the Sergeants and Detective Divisions, they play at the home fields. They do not play at the Suffolk PAL complex. The players are out on the field flipping coins. The captains for today are number 13, Joseph Barra, number 8, Owen Abrams, number 6, Callum Leonard, number 23, Colin Clifford, number 44, Jax Dutton, and number 87, Rafael DeLeo. The Sharks have won the coin toss and have deferred to the second half. So the Falcons will be taking out the ball to open the game, moving the ball from left to right on your screens at home. Falcons are wearing their home maroon colors, and the Sharks are in their away whites. The boys are going to spend some time getting themselves excited for the game. We'll be right back with some action in just a few moments. For this game, we will see mostly high school federation rules with some minor modifications, which I'll explain. The first one of those modifications is there are no kickoffs. The receiving team will start the ball on the 35-yard line on their side of the field and begin from there. Running back ran off tackle on the left side and is wrapped up by number 13, Joseph Barra, on his first tackle of the day. Got a little bit of wind going on with our camera. Apologies for that. Quarterback settles in under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Handoff goes to a halfback. He cuts back inside. Is brought down by multiple Sharks. 87, Rafael Dilo was the lead tackler. I believe Hunter Mendelson was also in on that tackle. Referees performing a mouthpiece check. Safety first. Quarterback under center, wing back to his right. Tailback, I formation behind him, drops back to pass, and is brought down hard by number 13, Joseph Barra. That's going to bring up 4th down, where the Falcons have elected to punt the ball away. If they're on their side of the 50-yard line, which they are in this case, they're guaranteed 20 yards, plus anything else that might roll out after the kick. If they kicked it short, they are still guaranteed at least 20 yards. In this case, the ball is now spotted on our near side, on the Sharks' 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback Owen Abrams had pitched that ball over to number Joseph Barra on the carry. 2 yards lost on the play. 2nd down and 12 coming up. Quarterback Abrams back in a shotgun formation. Looks to pitch one way, passes the other way. This is Ryan Strucka on the catch and carry. He brings the ball up to about the 37-yard line, which should result in a 1st down. So with a fresh set of downs, the Sharks are on the move. Abrams back for shotgun, calling for motion. Strucka runs in motion. Abrams takes off running, cuts back inside, across the grain, makes it over the 30 to about the 25-yard line. Potentially another 1st down. I gotta see if they move the chains here. And they do. So 1st and 10 from about the 26. Abrams back for shotgun. 1 back in the backfield. He takes the ball. I believe that's number 13, Barra. Weaves his way through trouble. Carries up about 7 yards, I believe. Ball on about the 18-yard line. Abrams keeps it again. Working his way around the edge. Gets outside. Tackled hard at about the 10-yard line. So I believe we've got 1st and 10 from, looks like they spotted this maybe on the 9-yard line. Man in motion. Pitch goes to Barra. Barra tries to get outside. He's got room to run. Stops running and is brought down at about the 5-yard line. One back in the backfield. Abrams takes this up the middle. Carries up to about the goal line. And is stopped. That brings up 3rd and goal, I believe. Sorry about the camera action here. We had some vibrating wind. This ball is bobbled and fumbled and recovered by the Falcons. That's an unfortunate break from having 3rd and goal from the goal line. But that's going to result in a turnover. So we'll see the Falcons offense back out on the field. They struggle to move the ball early on. Let's see if they've got it together here for the second drive. Quarterback looks to keep. Cuts back inside, brought down hard by a pack of Sharks. Number 12, Grant Werther was in on that tackle, along with Robert Strucka. 2nd down coming up. He may have picked up a couple of yards there, but certainly not enough for a 1st down. Pitch to the outside. That running back turns back into trouble. And he is brought down by number 12, Grant Werther, again on the tackle. Handoff in the backfield, squirts through, let's call it between the tackle and the guard, I guess, and picks up maybe 3 yards. I believe we're at 3rd down and 5 to go. I apologize, I can't see the sticks from this camera angle. This is being recorded after the fact. Quarterback looks to pass, sends it upfield. Great. Oh, no, that's not a catch. It's in and out of his hands. That's going to fall incomplete. And that should bring up 4th down, I believe. Handoff goes to the tailback. He tries to work inside, finds a few yards, falls forward. That may have been enough for a 1st down. But I believe we're being called in to take a break between the quarters, so we'll be right back with some second period action. And we're back. After that break, the Falcons are now moved over to the right side. They'll be carrying the ball from right to left on our screens. Running back with room to run, gets around the outside. Safety looking to make a play. Can't get there. Safety gets juked. He's at the 10, the 5. He's not going to be caught. That's a touchdown for the Deer Park Falcons. 6 points on the scoreboard for them early here in the second quarter. With a point after attempt coming up. That's another modification to talk through in this age group and all age groups actually for the PAL. If you kick it through, it's worth 2. If you run a play, it's worth 1. In this case, the kick was no good. The score will remain 6-0. And now we'll get another look at that Shark offense. So 1st and 10, always starting off on the 35 after an opponent scores. Quarterback looks to keep it, cuts inside a tackle and brought down back at about the 34. Depending on where they spot it, they do spot that back. So we get 2nd down coming up. 11 yards to go. Abrams hands off to Barra. Barra barrels through, finds room to run. He's across the midfield and brought down at about the 46-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 47. And that'll be a Shark 1st down. Owen Abrams running behind a blocker, finds some space, cuts back across the green, gets another block there, runs upfield. Across the 30, makes it up to almost the 26-yard line before being brought down. Shark offense is on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. Abrams elects to keep it again, finds a little gap, picks up a few yards, maybe 4. 2nd down coming up. Abrams alone in the backfield, passes off to Barra. Barra catches and barrels forward, picks up maybe 6 more yards there. I don't see the sticks, so I believe we're still on 3rd down here. Fake to Barra, runs into trouble in the backfield. Blitzers get him. Abrams is down in the backfield. That should bring up 4th down, I believe. I don't see a 1st down marker up in the front. One back in the backfield with Abrams set back for a shotgun. They get the Falcons to jump off sides. A little gamesmanship there. So 1st and 10 now. From, where are we, on the 15-yard line here? Just north of the 15-yard line. Man in motion. Pitch goes to Barra. Barra gets knocked into in the backfield and then runs into a flock of Falcons. No gain on the play. Ball still on the 16. 2nd down coming up. One back in the backfield. Man in motion. That snap is fumbled. Abrams is looking to get out of trouble. He's brought down for a big loss. Looks like he's back on the 30. That was a 15-yard loss there, so they're going to take a timeout to rethink things here. So we've got, I believe, 3rd down and probably 30-plus yards to go. Let's see, 15, 10, maybe 25. I don't know. No room to run on that one. This is likely 4th down for the Sharks. The 1st down mark is way up on the 6-yard line. They've got a lot of ground to cover. Abrams drops back to pass, sends it into trouble. That is intercepted by a Falcon on roughly the 15-yard line. Honestly, that's about where a punt would have put them anyway, so it wasn't a bad throw. Right? If it was incomplete, they'd be back on where they were, probably the 40-yard line. Since it was an interception, they're stuck on the 15. I know at this age it's hard to teach them these things, but the right thing to do there would have been for that intercepting player to just bat the ball down. Quarterback with a snap, with a shotgun, fakes a pass, fakes a pitch, runs around and gets tackled at or about the line of scrimmage. I believe no gain on the play. 2nd down, ball spotted on about, we'll call it the 16.5-yard line. 9 yards to go. Very spread offense here. We've got receivers out to both sides, slots on both sides, one back in the backfield, and he's not going to stick around without any protection. That was number 13, Joseph Barra, who could have had a brilliant interception there. And if he would have got that, I'm sure that would have been a pick 6. He's going to be dreaming about doing that one over again for the rest of his life, I think. So I think we've got 3rd down. Ball is still spotted on the 16. I believe time is probably running short here in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback drops back to pass, doesn't even really consider it, puts the ball down to run. He's playing tag while everyone else is playing football here. And he works his way up to about the 25-yard line. Flag down on the play. When there's a long run like that, to me it usually ends up being a hold. Let's see, where are we now? I don't see the ball getting spotted back anywhere, so maybe they picked up the flag and waved off the penalty. Quarterback looks to pass into the backfield. He hits a little guy who gets pawed down, and the ball spotted on about the 13-yard line. Loss of yards on the play brings up 4th down and about 15 to go. I don't think they really have much option here other than to punt it, which they are going to do here. So punting from about the 10, that's a pretty good kick. Lands at the 30 and tumbles forward to almost the 40. So that's about a 27-yard kick. So still with some time left in the second quarter, Sharks on the Falcons side of the field trying to put up some additional points. That snap is fumbled. Shotgun was not caught, and that's going to cause another loss of yards, probably almost 7, maybe more. Timeout called. Let's see, we've got the standard formation here, shotgun formation, 1 back in the backfield alongside Abrams. Man in motion is number 81, Ryan Strucka. Pass goes out, incomplete. I believe Strucka was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Probably, what do I got? Almost 20 yards or 18 yards to get up to the 1st down marker. I know time is running short here in the second quarter. Abrams gets up to about, where are we? That's probably the 44-yard line. Certainly not enough for a 1st down. And as a result, the Sharks are going to need to punt this away late in the second quarter. Nice kick, good bounce. It's a good roll. And that comes to rest at about the 20-yard line on the Falcons side of the field. I think we've got time for just 1 or 2 plays left here before halftime. We've got, looks like 3 backs in the backfield for the Falcons. Number 7, Hunter Mendelson, just running onto the field there, setting up as a defensive tackle. 3 backs straight across in the backfield are going to be a snowplow for our quarterback, who ignores his blockers and just runs out in front of them. And once again, he's playing tag while everyone else is playing tackle football, and he pays a penalty for that. Again, 3 backs in the backfield. Quarterback ignores them again and cuts inside, runs into trouble. Pretty much ran into every Shark on the field and gets no gain on the play. So the previous play concluded the second quarter, so that will bring our first half to a close. Deer Park with 6, Sound Sharks yet to put any points on the board. They're going to take a quick halftime break, get some coaching from their leaders, and get some water and get refreshed and get back out on the field. This would be a good time to tell you all about Red Wolf Sports Media. Our primary focus is highlight films for high school kids looking to get recruited. So if you have one of those in your household, please be sure to check us out on our social media channels. So since the Sharks had deferred to the second half as we open up the third quarter, they do not have possession of the ball on their own 35-yard line. They'll be moving the ball from left to right. In just a moment, we'll be underway. Similar formation, 1 back in the backfield. He's in motion. Abrams takes the ball and looks to run. He is met by probably a defensive end and is brought down at or about the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up, 10 yards to go. Handoff goes to Barra. He gets around the end and then cuts back into trouble. Carries up to about the 40 for what should be a 5-yard gain. So 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Sharks are still looking to put a dent on the scoreboard. 2 backs in the backfield. This is a different look. I can't tell who that running back was. 81? I think that was Ryan Strucka who carried that ball from the backfield. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down and another Sharks punt. Good punt, end over end roll. They were on about the 40. Now these guys are set up on about the 35, so that was a 25-yard punt. Generally speaking, that's about as good as you're going to get at this age group. Handoff goes to a tailback. He had room to run on the outside, but elected to run inside and ran into trouble in the form of number 33 and number 12. That was Ryan Freelander and Grant Werther on the tackle. That shotgun snap got bobbled. Number 20 dropped down to smother it. Once you do that, if you are down, regardless of contact or not. He could have picked it up and ran with it, but not after he dropped his body on it. If your knee is down, you're down. So, shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. Receivers out on both sides, a slot to the offensive left side. Man in motion. Halfback gets this, runs right into Joseph Barra, and he's going to regret that for the rest of his life. Number 15, Michael Velasquez, was also in on that tackle, ensuring that guy had no room to breathe. So this punt from approximately the 25, they're going to mark it from the 30 because that's where we started from. Gets a good bounce, and that rolls up to almost the opposing 36-yard line. So that's, again, probably about as good of a punt you're going to see at this age. Almost an end-over-end kick is better than a traditional looking punt. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff to Barra. Finds a little bit of room to run and carries a few Falcons on his back. Ball to be spotted likely on the 40. They put it on the 41. 6 yards to go. Second down coming up. Receiver out to the right. Receiver for the 44, Jax Dutton. And Jax is just getting in trouble for not having his mouthpiece in. And they're checking somebody else on the other side. They've got some encroachment going on in the Falcons, so Mr. Official is kindly asking them to back up just a bit. Handoff goes to probably Straka. It was, and he carries up to about the 45. Not enough for a first down. Third down coming up here. 3 backs in the backfield. Receiver off to the offensive left. Handoff goes to Barra. He knocks a Falcon over before tumbling forward for a first down. Sharks are back on the move. They just got to finish one of these drives. They've had some prolonged drives already in this game. Just have not been able to punch one through. Handoff goes to Straka. He gets brought down by the jersey. That was we'll call it a 3-yard gain. Straka on the carry again. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Third down coming up. Abrams drops back to pass, sends it way upfield. Almost intercepted again. Number 44, Dutton, was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 4th down and another Sharks punt. I think that's Barra who's punting the ball. Gets a good roll on this one. Rolls up to about the 22-yard line. Scooted it right past a returner. Yeah, I believe that was 13 Joseph Barra on the punt. I should have called that out earlier. I apologize, Mr. Barra. So 2 backs in an I formation. Quarterback hands it to a sweeping back that came off the wing. That back was able to get around the corner and is brought down by number 81, Robert Straka. Wing back on the offensive left tailback. So it's I formation behind him. Quarterback again hands it off to that sweeping wing back, and he is brought down in the backfield. No gain on the play. Barrett and Strucco were both deep in the backfield making that tackle. Third down coming up. Ball is currently on the 25-yard line. I believe the first down marker is up somewhere north of the 35. Hand off to a tailback this time. He gets room to run and is brought down by number 87, Rafael Dello. And he was the last man standing, and he made that tackle. That was a very important tackle, I'll tell you. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons with the ball spotted on about the 34-yard line. 3 backs across on the side. We've seen this before. He ignores them usually. Near side flag, likely a false start, and there it is. That's going to back the Falcons up a few yards, and we'll repeat 1st down. So they've lined up in the same formation. We've seen this formation before. I believe they're supposed to be lead blocking for them, but the quarterback just takes off running. And as you see, he did again. In this case, he didn't honor his blockers, ran inside, and likely his coach is losing his mind right now. And with that play, we'll conclude the 3rd quarter. The score remains Deer Park 6, Sound Sharks 0, and we're back with some 4th quarter action right about now. So after the teams have, switched sides, I think we're going to have a offsides call against the Sharks. I'm not sure who went first. The referees are going to think about this a bit, have a conversation, ask how the wife and kids are, and hopefully come to a conclusion before we help grow old. Looks like they're going to call it in favor of the Falcons against the Sharks, 5 yards for an offsides call. So 2nd down. They lost yards on the 1st down before the end of the quarter. So we're at 2nd down, about 9 yards to go. Quarterback again has some lead blockers. That's number 18. Joshua Earl, holding on for dear life, is able to slow him up long enough for his buddies to come in. Bossert and Werther were able to finish that tackle and assure he didn't get away. So 3rd down coming up, just about 5 yards to go. Coach across the field is shouting for power. So we've got a crowd of backs behind the quarterback. He hands to a tailback who runs through a hole and is stopped by number 87, Rafael Dello, bringing up 4th down and another Falcon punt. Before the ball was punted, the Falcon coach had called timeout. Probably a little bit of gamesmanship, but we'll see what he does here. Look, they've rethought it and are not going to punt it away. They're looking to run a play. They're on their own 40-yard line or so. 4th down and 3 or 4 yards to go. Handoff goes to a tailback. He scoops to the outside, gets around the corner. He's in pursuit. Number 87 is there and nudges him out of bounds. That was Rafael Dello, who's coming up big here in the 2nd half. I don't remember seeing his name much in the 1st half, but he's been involved in almost every defensive play so far that gets into the 2nd level. So welcome to the game and glad you're here because you're certainly helping out your team a lot, Rafael. Number 10 pokes out to the outside, brought down by Barra. Flag down on the play. Let's see what the call was. And there's flags on both sides, so we're moving this back 10 yards. So it was likely a hold. So holding penalty against the Falcons backs them up to about the 46-yard line. They've got their power offense in. Defense moved but never crossed the line, so there was no penalty there. Number 87, Rafael Dello, acting as a human wall to make sure that player didn't get any further. Maybe 6 yards gained on the play. Second down and 14 to go. Hand off to the tailback. He gets to the outside, dragged down by number 87, Dello. He is just piling up his tackle time. Flag down on the play. I didn't see what the penalty was, but they are walking backwards again. A full 10 yards, so we're going to call that a Falcons holding penalty. With the ball spotted on the 50 and the first down marker way up on the 25-yard line. Falcons have a long way to go, and this player was just about to go run off the field towards the end zone. That's confusing. Quarterback drops back to pass. Almost intercepted. That was number 1, Cooper Hockmuth, with the almost interception there. Ball still spotted on the 50. Time ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Sharks desperately looking to get on the scoreboard. We've got our snowplow play going here from the Falcons. Once again, his lead blockers don't do him any justice, and he's left to fend for himself. He is wily. He does make some plays, makes people miss. He gets up to about the 43-yard line. Still a long way to go. It's fourth down and about 15 yards to go. That ball is fumbled and smothered, but it doesn't matter because it was fourth down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So in the fourth quarter here, the Sharks are really looking to put some points on the board. Let's hope they can do it now. Two backs in the backfield. Abrams in the shotgun. Hands off to Strucka. He gets up to about the 47-yard line or so. And I thought I saw a flag fly. There is a flag down on the field. Once again, these guys are going to get together and have a conversation. I'm seeing them motion for a face mask penalty. Face mask penalty against the Falcons. I hope they're going to rethink it again here. I think they put together a poker night or something at this point. If he's put his hand on his shoulder, it's a very meaningful conversation Mr. officials are having today. Falcons coach is not happy. It looks like they're going to make this a spot of the foul. 5 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to move them up. Maybe an automatic first down. I don't know if that had the distance to do it, so it had to be an automatic. So, first and 10 from the Falcon 47-yard line. One back in the backfield. Abrams runs behind his blocker. Does not get far. Carries up to about the 45. That'll bring up second down and about 8 yards to go. Beautiful day here for a late November day. Can be chilly, but really, with the sun shining, it's really quite nice out here. Abrams drops back the pass, sends it upfield. That falls incomplete and should bring up, I believe, third down rather. Sorry, so we're still at 3rd and 9. I think somehow the ball moved back a yard. Abrams looks to pass, sends it upfield, finds a receiver. That is Robert Strucka on the catch. He's at the 10, the 5. Ball is batted out of his hands, but I believe he crossed the plane before that happened. Robert Strucka on a fantastic catch and run. I want to say he probably caught a 15-yard pass and legged out another 25 yards after that. And that's 6 points on the board to bring this to a tie ball game. So with the extra point coming up, let's see what these Sharks can do. They are setting up to run a play. Again, at this age in this league, running a play awards you 1 point, which would be all they need to get out in front. Abrams keeps this, finds a hole in the middle, gets in there to complete the extra point attempt. 1 more point puts them ahead of Deer Park, 7-6. But there's still lots of time on the clock here in the fourth quarter, so these guys got to stop celebrating and get their defensive heads screwed on tight. So after the touchdown, the Falcons take the ball out on their own 35-yard line. Quarterback under center, 3 backs in the backfield. Again, he doesn't use his backs at all and pays the price because no one's blocking for him. That was number 13, Joseph Barra, in the backfield, tackling him for a loss. So we've got 2nd down and about 13 yards to go. Timeout called likely by the Deer Park team. I didn't see the motion for it. So again, 2nd down coming up. Still some distance to cover. I do not have a clock here, but I want to say we're probably about halfway through the fourth quarter. Handoff to one of the tailbacks who gets tackled by a turf monster, and that's going to lose it down. So 3rd down and about 12, if I recall. 3 backs in the backfield. Handoff to that same back. This time he cuts back inside, scoots around a tackler, stiff arms another one. He's zigzagging around, works his way up to about the original line of scrimmage, and that should bring up 4th down. Flag down on the play, deep in the backfield. They're pointing towards the defenders, and he's just going to immediately walk this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks to be a spot of the foul penalty, so it may have been another one of these face masks. And that's a pretty costly penalty there because that would have left them with 4th down. They're now at 3rd down and short yards, so they could keep this drive alive potentially. Again, 3 backs deep in the backfield. Quarterback hands to his favorite back, who gets wrapped up in the backfield and then brought down hard. That was number 87, Rafael Dello, on the big tackle. I believe it was, we got a timeout called here, likely by the Falcons, because they've got 4th down and 9 yards to go. I want to say that was Barra that had got through originally. Though it might have been number 6, Callum Leonard, actually, I'm thinking about it. He might have been the one that got back to hold him before Dello came in and lowered the boom. Spread offense, quarterback drops back, looks to pass. He decides to tuck it away. I think we can get another game of tag here, which we are. And he's just juking and jiving before he is brought down hard by Grant Werther, number 12. Michael Velasquez was also in on that tackle, but that awards them a 1st down. So this little late game heroics here, this is thrown way upfield, out of reach of the intended receiver. I apologize, I'm not calling out any of the numbers on the Falcons because they're wearing black numbers on a maroon jersey, and that is almost impossible to read in the lighting. This looks like it might have been supposed to be a pass, but the quarterback never really even thought about it, and he just runs up to about, what is that, the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and that brings up 3rd and 1, as the Falcons are basically just letting the quarterback scramble around to find some yards. And here we go again. There was a face mask grab there, and I did see a flag fly. And that is going to be another, likely result in another 1st down. And we've got a player down on the field, so they're going to come out and tend to that player. We hope he's okay. So yes, that resulted in a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from, where are we? 40-yard line, 35-yard line, sorry. Mr. Official is coming out to do a quick head count to make sure we don't lose any players along the way. So really just probably a minute or so left in this game. Quarterback looks to pass, doesn't think about it for very long, tucks it away, runs, and then eventually sails it out of bounds, out of reach, incomplete. Any of those will result in another down. So we're probably at third down, I believe here. Third down, ball on the 35. Quarterback drops back to pass, tucks it away, looks to run. Eventually brought down by Velasquez and Werther. Flag down on the field. And it looks like he's ready to walk forward and give these Falcons some more yards. I didn't see what the play was, but he looks like he's doing a spot of the foul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards. So this is a different formation. So quarterback just back looking to pass. Sends it upfield. That is broken up by number 1, Cooper Hawkmuth. I'm not sure how much time is left on the clock here. This game seems to be going pretty long. I guess incompletes and penalties are extending the game. Again, the quarterback looks to pass, decides to tuck it away. But once again, he's playing tag while everyone else is playing football. He fumbles it away and recovers it himself. He is now on about the 5-yard line. Again, I think there may be a minute left in the game. There's no timeout called. Maybe he stepped out before he fumbled it. I did not see that, but I'm not seeing anybody with any urgency here. Quarterback all over the backfield once again playing tag. This time he is chucked to the floor by number 13, Joseph Barra, and lets him know we're tired of you running around. And this bobbled snap could be the end right there. And I hear a double whistle. It is over. The Sound Sharks came to play. They are the visitors. They came to the Deer Park field here at Birchwood Park, and they showed up, stayed in the game long enough, calculated their risks, found some points, put them on the board when they needed them, and are now throwing their helmets into the sky, hopefully not going to land on someone's head. So as they now line up to shake hands, I'd like to say my goodbyes to you. Thank you so much for joining us here at Red Wolf Sports Media. It's a pleasure to work with your program. Please consider us for your 2024 campaign next year. We can do full seasons for you. And again, if you've got any older siblings, nieces, nephews, cousins, friends that are looking to get into college, consider a Red Wolf premium highlight package where we can build a reel that will get you noticed, looked at, and hopefully recruited by the college of your dreams. Thanks so much for joining us here again today. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you again soon. Congratulations to those Sound Sharks on your big win against Deer Park.